Con is 90% women, and the 10% men are the ones that the wives dragged with them.
No, that is fascinating. I mean, so I didn't know there was actually this convention centered around this niche. But then when we're going through that whole series, I'm like, oh, I think I'm one of them. So it's pretty awesome. She found she has her passion, and now she's monetizing her passion through her new brand. Yay, awesome.
Single men to go?
You're safer there during that weekend than you are anywhere else.
Well, it kind of raises that alertness of other stuff. Kurt, you were sharing with me of the women who go to that and you come home thinking, oh, I got to be more protected. And before you know it, they're investing in other security stuff, right?
More security to my house every time I come home, more cameras are put up. There, true story.
Well, honey, there were 5 and now there's 10.
Here's another news for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Add-on products into your funnel. Yeah. They'll be buying from Candida's store for all the security. So that's what can happen when you join Shop Your Way to Wealth. Leads you into bigger things. Anybody else? Anything you want to share? Biggest takeaway? Any learning point? Where you want to take this? What you thought when you saw that first crazy ad? Did any of you see the red car video? Have you seen that? My red car? Like, that's a lot of people. Oh, are you that lady with the red car? Yes. Yes. I'm sitting in the back, scanning the product. That's because the stores, it is very tricky for me to do videos in the store. We did that at a Dollar Tree up in Bloomington. I mean, no, we're 10 feet in, my husband with the camera. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. The manager was saying to my husband who had the camera, and it's small. He's trying to be like this, you know. It's a Canon camera, and he's trying to be, you know, very like, what, me? You know, like this. And excuse me, sir. And so then that was the end of that shoot in Dollar Tree, because that would be cool. But in the recesses of Walmart, we have, I mean, you just wouldn't believe how many videos we have done on this stuff. But in the recesses of Walmart, okay, it seems pretty quiet in this corner of Home and Gardens because that season is coming. I says, Brian, let's come over here. And then it's like, why did someone have to walk in right now? You know, like when we're doing, because we want to show in the store what it looks like. It's not as easy as you would think. So, but I have to say that question that people ask about what if people ask, what are you doing? So what I have shared in the new member orientation, how many of you have ever been in a new member orientation? A little bit higher, just so I can see. So, oh, good. Okay, a lot of people. Do I talk long? Oh, really? Okay. Kurt? Kurt, excuse me. Kurt and I have this debate about, Ann, you go too long. No, I don't go too long, Kurt. No, Ann, it should be really, my name is Kurt, and it ought to be Kurt and short. All right? No, I'll prove you wrong, actually. So, Kurt, they just said, no, not a problem. No, it says they fall asleep on the East Coast, and it's going on 11 o'clock. So my story about, you know, has anybody ever been asked while you're scanning? You have, Amber? Oh, you have? Okay, so, I see a cringe. Me. Was it dreadful? Was
I had a manager come over to me.
whoa. We want those folks to hear. Here we go. A manager came and yelled at you. Okay.
No. I was at a Tuesday morning, and literally the manager came over to me and said, "Oh, what are you doing? Is this something that we should know about?" You know? And I said, "No, actually, we were thinking about buying more of this item. How soon can we get this?" So with that, it was just a few months ago, and with that, he's excited when he sees us come into the store now.
Oh, what a beautiful story. You know what that's called? Just so you know. That's called being benefit driven. Oh, no. We just want to know how we can order a whole lot more of this. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, I'm happy to help you. So that's a good line you all can write down. If that happens, you say, no, we're just wondering how we can get more of this. And now he just can't wait for you to come in. See, it's a win-win-win because you're serving Amazon customers who don't want to get in a car like me. I can't stand shopping in the regular term of shopping. I love ordering on Amazon and it shows up in 2 days. I'm a Prime customer.
He wanted to know what app we were using because he wanted to get more information about it.
Oh, just send them our way, right? Shop your way to wealth. But that's a beautiful point of making friends with the store owner. And we have those kind of stories where, oh, by the way, the shipments come in on Thursday morning, and being that you're really moving a lot of our products, yeah, come on in early and we can, because you're helping them with their main job directive, which is the turn rate. That's what they are judged, that's their performance, is their turn rate. And so you're helping them in their business. That's how I look at it. So what I've shared in new member orientation was at Walmart, and we were doing yet another video for an ad, and it was back to school season, and I live 8 miles from downtown Bentonville. It's kind of cool. So we're right by the home office, and Walmart is amazing. And all the Walmart money just kind of falls all over our geographical, it really does. Free museum, free bike paths, all this free stuff from Walmart. That's just a side note. But anyways, so we go in to do this shoot, and which the shoot would be in the car after I had done my sourcing. Well, they not only had all the Walmart people running around, this is their busiest store. It's right across from the home office. It's super, super busy. And so it's back to school, and there were tons of fantastic clearance items, very highly profitable. And they had like a whole other team of people in there who were wearing some kind of a vest with some kind of initials, and they were all busy doing their little inventory thing, it seemed like. And I thought, I'm just going to act cool as a cucumber and just keep scanning away. So there must have been 10 people that in the time we were there I'm just scanning and scanning. Never once, excuse me, what are you doing? It never happened. So what I do is I just act confident. Hey, didn't you notice I'm kind of like one of you, except I just didn't put on my vest today. I'm just acting like I'm one of them. They're all busy doing their thing, so I just fit right in with them. So it's that confidence of what you're doing. Yes, do you want to share something, Amber? Yay! That gives me an excuse to have another sip of my wine then. And you get this.
So I'm about to hit my 1-year anniversary, and my takeaway today is that you can never quit learning when you come to these. It's my second event. And I forgot some things that I had learned at the very beginning. And Danita was talking about, you already have Scoutify if you subscribe to Inventory Lab, and I do. So I went to my app store to download, and I already had it on my phone. I just didn't even remember. So just because I took off, I hit the ground running whenever I started. And I forgot some things I learned at the beginning. So you just always remember, you always get refreshed and recharged and reminded of things when you come to a seminar. But I have scaled, so I started very late in January, and I hired my mom and dad, who only need part-time income. They're wanting to move to Texas. So I said, why don't y'all just come on now, put your house on the market. I can't find anybody to do my shipping. I keep hiring somebody that never shows up. I know y'all will show up. So hired them, and they do shipping. And then I asked my mom if she had some free time, I'd pay her commission. And I do 10% on the total before tax for shopping. So she shops for me. She finds new things, and she replenishes. And I warned her that people will be very curious. And like my mom, we're both kind of honest to a fault. But for some reason, I'm a little more devious than she is, and I just come up with something on the spot, and it depends on whatever's in my basket. So sometimes I just say I'm stocking up. I have a bunch of kids. I don't ever lie, but I do have a bunch of kids, or I am stocking up for Christmas. It's for Amazon Christmas, but I don't know why. I just still feel a little bit inhibited when people ask, and a part of me, I can't even believe I'm confessing this. I confess every time I get the microphone. I get annoyed when people get in my business. So I'm like, oh, now I've got to come up with another reason why I'm doing this. And I thought, instead of being annoyed, why don't I just turn it into something funny? So I just make up kind of whatever comes to mind. But my mom isn't as quick on her feet.
Uh-oh, what did she say?
She was at Walmart with my dad, and she's checking out. And the checker goes, "What are you going to do with all of these?" She goes, "We're just going to go home and fool around with them." I'm like, "Mom, you did not. You're going to fool around with organization boxes? I don't know what that's supposed to mean." But you know that lady went home talking about my mother.
You can come up with some fun stories. Thank you, Amber. I think about this time we're at Costco, and we're pretty new into Shop Your Way to Wealth. In fact, I think it was before the formal program was put together. Costco's anybody? Source at Costco? Okay. So we were not quite as adept. We did not have the training to the depth that it is now. This is being with me and my husband, Brian. So we go to Costco, and there were stuffed, I'm trying to remember, I think it was stuffed animals with a blanket, and they're so cute. So I was in that thing, oh, they're so cute. That surely, and there were numbers enough to substantiate it. But I'll never forget, so they're big and fluffy, and we bought blankets those actually sold really well, blankets from Costco. But so we end up, Brian, go get one of those big carts. You know how it is in Costco, because you have your regular shopping carts, and then you have the cart. That's like, do you guys know what I'm talking about? What do you call those things? The flatbed. Yeah. Brian, get the flatbed. And so it was the dog and the duck and the whatever, and the duck was outperforming the dog, and and we were new, so we had to check in, and I was like, I don't know, after we had bought all this. But anyway, so there we are with the flatbed, and it really draws attention, does it not, folks? And so then one of the oh, you must have a lot of children. Yes, yeah, we got a lot of children. I mean, what do you say at that point? It's like, 25 of ducks and this and that, and you just smile, right? You just kind of smile, and yeah, we got a lot, and anyways, but then we had to return them. Has anyone ever had to do that? You come home and you're green and you make a bad decision, and it's just like, well, and Brian, so you're gonna be the one who returns them. Because that's always kind of humbling, and then it's like, here we go, our big return. All right, so little insider. We have a member, this is actually from about 4 years ago, and so he was in Maryland, and then he moved to Bentonville to work for Walmart. Bentonville is the hometown. I live in Bella Vista, and it's right next door to Bentonville. And so then when I land there, and we, hey, Ajam is his name, and so then we met, and we went out to eat and whatever, and he's a programmer, and he works for Walmart. I said, so do they know what we're doing? He said, yeah, they know everything you're doing. When you have your smartphone and you're in Walmart, I mean, this is just interesting factoid kind of stuff. He said, they know everything. I said, so do they know we're scanning? And we buy it and we flip it on them. Yeah, they know everything. I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's interesting. So they know that's what we're doing. And because he was on the programming squad for that very purpose of, what are people doing when they're in the store and they're using their phones? So that's, of course, I got very curious and interested.
I have the manager at Walmart. The manager at Walmart came and put the Walmart app on my phone. And I was wondering why he was so, 'cause
accommodating.
I was trying to find the price so that I can compete with what I scan. And he said, you just need to put our app and then you scan it and then you'll know what it costs so you could put it.
Oh.
And I was like, why is he so nice?
Yeah, why is he so nice? This is odd. Why is the manager so nice? Well, now, did you know no online or offline retailers combined can keep up with Amazon's growth? Them's the facts. So Walmart has, catch this, fulfilled by Walmart. That's the name of their program, Fulfilled by Walmart. So they're trying to catch up how many years later with Amazon? Well, good luck on that, right? But actually, so where I go to the gym is a Walmart manager, and she said, oh, yeah, they've had record growth with their e-commerce. So, because they know they've got to catch up. things are going so much into e-commerce mode, but they actually had a record-breaking fourth quarter for e-commerce. So, but they are the big behemoth for offline. They're huge in China. I've been to China. I wasn't able to make it to the Walmart in China because I came down with the flu in China, my first trip there. And so everyone else got to go and see the Walmart in China. And the products are a little bit different in China. A lot of seafood and all that, the stuff that they like, right? But they are really huge in China. The Amazon Seller app is available in China as well. And there are Amazon warehouses in China, but Amazon is never going to catch up to what they have in China. It's just a completely different e-commerce setup there. Very fascinating. But all right, anybody else with an exciting story you are just dying to share with the folks at the end?
Oh, I was going to tell what happened to me.
Yeah.
I was out scanning, and you're talking about scanning. And one lady came up, and she said, can I ask you what you're doing? And I said, yeah, scanning these products. Watch. And I had a good product.
Watch. Bring
So
your camera in.
So I got it, scanned it, and I hit on the little camera. Then I put in the price, and I said, oh, my gosh, I'm going to make $15 on this. When she said, what are you doing? And by the time I left, I gave her your name.
Oh, wow.
I gave her the Shop to Wealth. She said, I'm going home and look this up.
Oh, well, maybe she's here. Yeah, excuse me, but anyone who was in...
Yeah, but I thought that she was looking for a better job.
Oh, well, how about that? There you go. Referral fee, yes. Well, if you probably didn't get her name to even know.
I did get her name
Oh.
and phone number.
So what is her name? And then we'll look her up and find...
But I told her I've been following her. She said, is it a scam? I said, I've been following Ann.
Is it a
for 12
scam?
years, and I hadn't seen her for a while, and I saw her on there. I thought, is she still around? I meant that the nice way.
Oh, thank you. I'm still around. I didn't get knocked off yet, so...
No, I just hadn't seen you for a long time.
Oh, when
Since
you
I
had been
moved
following
to
me, I know. I got to wake up that whole list of people, too, and let them know.
It's been like 10 years.
Yeah. All right. How you guys doing? So what time are we at? And 7:03. We've only been at this for an hour. I think I should go another 3 hours just to... It's cold. Cold pizza's pretty good, by the way. So my pizza that I had, I don't know. Well, anyways, I had a recent Facebook video with the pizza. My husband wouldn't touch it. He's not going to touch that pizza because it's filled with inflammatory products. So I ate the whole pizza. It's got cheese. It's got gluten. It's got this. And I'm like, I don't think I'll have that. So there was no competition over that really good pizza. I eat all this weird food. Right, Lisa? My husband will come in my office and he'll sit down and he pulls out a kelp. And he's chewing on his kelp in front of me. Am I supposed to be impressed? And it's meant to be a direct hint. It has iodine. Well, it tastes terrible. So much for iodine. Anyway, so it gets interesting. That's the dietary stuff we have. I know Lisa would be thrilled having kelp. Anyways, anyone else with anything you want to share? Otherwise, we can get a good night's sleep, or you can all head on over to the bar and grill and spend some time together. You want to come on up? All right. Yay. I get a little tired of hearing myself after a while.
No. My name is Bonnie, and I'm from Kansas City. And with that, 5 years ago, we moved from California to Kansas City, and I left a full-time job in a financial services industry, making really good money, to support my husband. And with that, when we arrived in Kansas City, I tried my darndest to get a full-time job back in Kansas City, and I have not been successful.
Oh. And you were a financial advisor, or your husband
no,
was?
I was in financial, in the financial sector.
Okay.
And I think it has something to do with my age.
Oh, so those rotten youngsters are.
Yep.
Ooh.
So with that, I had to do something a little different in my life to feel that I was supporting my husband in our marriage together, because that was something I was used to doing. So I happened to see your ad on social media, and I said, you know what? If she can do this, I can do this. You know.
Yeah, because she doesn't look too bright, so.
No, I don't.
I'm thinking, she's blonde.
I'm blonde,
So-
right?
Two blondes
And
should
I like
work.
to shop, so this can't be so difficult, right? So with that, kind of like this little woman over here, she's like looking at the ad, didn't want to tell her husband.
Under the bed covers for Amber.
No, but we were sitting on the couch watching a Netflix movie, and I'm like, I can really do this, but
During the middle of a Netflix movie? The shame of it all. That's really bad, right, Brian?
So anyway, my husband is very competitive. So I thought, why not give this a go, but really not tell him really what we're doing, just kind of go out and see if we can make a little money at doing something that he doesn't really know what we're doing yet.
Kind of trick him into it
Trick him
sideways. Yeah, I get it. Good.
So with that, I went ahead and told him that we're joining up at your $37 value package that you had put together.
Yeah, it was a lot of money down. It was a tough one there, right?
And so with that, I said, you know what, I think we can do this. So with that, we kind of made it a little competitive game, because he's very competitive. So with that, whoever made the best buys out of the day had to buy the other person lunch.
Oh,
so
fun.
It was a date. So with that, we went out, and you know who won? He did.
Oh, yeah. Way to go.
So we had a fun date, and we actually made some money, and we've been doing this about 7 months now. So with that,
Wow.
thank you, because we actually make some of our weekends date nights.
Yay.
Just going out scanning. So anyway, it's a way to save a marriage.
Yes. I love that.
We have fun every day as it is. But I just wanted to let you know, thank you, because it's definitely given us an
You're
opportunity.
welcome.
Very much.
I'm really competitive too. Just ask my team. No. I like to compete because it brings out my best, and I want to beat the other person, but I want to beat because it makes me better. Right there, right? Yeah, that's why. That's why. So it works, I love that. Kurt, am I competitive? It's just fun. It's just fun. It gives you something to race towards. I mean, life gets boring unless you get something that just, all right, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go all out. This is going to be my goal. And then you run for it. That's why we've done leaderboards in the past, many different challenges, which, by the way, one we're thinking about to make an annual is the Golden Spike Award. Brian, do we tell him about the Golden Spike Award? Or maybe we shouldn't. Rich knows about it. The Golden Spike Award. So do you ever see when people post their results, their Amazon back office screenshot? Boom. Right? Have you ever seen that? And then Brian, he's like, I got 3 Christmases a year. See that? Saw that Christmas. There's that. I have 3 Christmases a year. So that's the Golden Spike, right? So we have done many challenges in the past, and one that I want to roll out for 2019 is the Golden Spike Award, which is during which quarter? Yeah, the 4th quarter. And that people are posting their screenshots in, whether week, and we'd have to set up the parameters and whatnot for people to go in and compete, right, with them. And it's all relative, because we want a new person to feel like they can win versus a 9 or 10 month or a Danita veteran for 5+ years, and that a new person can win too, and they would be posting their spike. Does that make sense to everybody, what we're talking about? And then we would have this solid gold spike that Brian very generously said, Ann, I would love to be able to create that golden spike. I am thinking solid gold, by the way, Ann. I'm like, Brian, that is a great idea. I would like that. Thank you, Brian. So does everyone like that idea? Brian with this golden spike? Thank you, Brian.
Platinum after the next class.
The platinum spike. So what Rich informs me is that it is the 150th year of the start of the railroad system in the U.S. They met. I actually knew that as a side factoid in advance. I'm kidding. It was Rich who told me that. So I'll just say, all the more reason we should do that. But then you're racing and competing. Alrighty. Well, last shout out. Otherwise, I think we can be on our way. However you want to socialize and get your sleep and be ready. How many of you are here for 3 full days? Oh, okay. So we better give it a wrap. All right. Hey, guys, everybody stand up. 9 a.m. All right. So, what's that? That's right. Okay, so my fitness, I was a sports coach for 15 years. No, this is really true. I sit on my butt an ungodly amount of hours in any given day. It's bad for the body. So I know this is going to test some of you, but a squat as far, okay, and up. So what I do is I buy those resistance bands. Ooh, are you done already? That squat? Okay. He says, yeah, like that. No way, dude. Alrighty, so anyways, I hold these bands. Listen, I set my clock, and then I go out in the living room and I do my exercises because you need oxygen coming into your system. Do you know that? You need oxygen. So pretend you got your resistance bands and you're doing your squat, okay? And then when you push up, you've got that resistance band. Do you feel that resistance band? It feels good. Down. Okay, so I do 30 of these, all right? Then, because I got a torn rotator cuff, I used to go like this with both arms. Now I do the right, and I got my resistance band. Go ahead. And it's, because now you build your bicep, your deltoid, right, like that, okay? I want strong deltoids. Anyone know what a deltoid is? Who knows what a deltoid is? Brian should know. Deltoid, right here. Boom, pop. Okay, and then my little weakling arm, so I have to shift my band, and I've got a longer stretch, because I don't want to re-tear my, okay? And then I'm doing my other side. But when you're really good, you're doing both. And, it feels so good. It feels so good to work your muscles hard. Are you tracking with me? It feels so good. Your body is saying, yes, amen. Why don't you do that to me more? All right, so squat, and then up with that resistance band. Do you feel it? Okay, now listen, if you fully extend, you're popping your triceps. Do you know where your triceps are? Come on. Yeah, right, the flab, they call it the chicken wings on women. Yeah, okay, down, and you push up that resistance band. Make your elbows perfectly straight and pop those triceps. Oh, Danita's loving this, I can see it. She's laughing at me. What is Ann doing? Guys, seriously, I'm going to be doing more of these videos because it's disgusting to sit on our butts for too long. But we're doing scanning, so you guys are getting exercise that way. I'm going to teach you one more thing, and then we'll quit. So then I hold a weight that I bought at Walmart really cheap, 3 or 5 pounds. All right, so you lean this way, and then you lift. Lean. Okay, just watch. Lean, and then you lift. Now you're working your transverse obliques. Boom. Down. Boom. Down. Hey, you signed up for fitness. No, do you guys see? Opposition. Here. Opposition. How many do you want to sign up for my fitness class? Nobody?
Is it included?
It's included.
Okay, it's included, yeah.
It's a deal. Because I want you guys fit. Okay, one more, the other side. One more side. So we went here. Now you're going to lean the other way. Lean, lean, up. Lean, up. Lean. Donald's got it. Boom. Lean. Boom. Boom. So it's a lot of fun. Thank you, planks. All right, so give yourselves a hand. Yay. Okay, see you in the morning. You get to sleep in. We don't start till 9. Okay.
Bring your binders back in the morning.
Bring your binders back.
Actually, it wouldn't hurt on break just to do a couple stretches.
Oh, it sure wouldn't hurt. You guys are all agreeing with me, aren't you?
Well, yeah. Oh, that other one. I
It's
went-
So we hope you enjoyed this broadcast of the e-commerce business school and was thoroughly entertaining. If you want to get more content, we actually have 2 more days of this workshop that are still available. Let me get that domain for you real quick. Lisa, what domain is it at?
What's that?
To buy the live stream ticket? What domain?
EBSLiveEvents.com.
EBSLiveEvents.com if you want more fun tomorrow, more training. We've got Brian Cummings and Danita will be both back over the next 2 days to do 2 more days of training. And I'm sure Brian will get his revenge tomorrow when he has the mic on Ann for everything tonight. So with that, we also have a free public live stream tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock where you'll get to hear Brian Cummings' entrepreneurial journey. So please join us then, right here where you're watching this video. I know the video dropped a little earlier tonight. Our day stream has been perfectly fine. This is our first time streaming to Facebook here. We'll get that tweaked for tomorrow. But with that, have a great night, and we'll hopefully see you here tomorrow at 4.